In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Yeah.
The Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
He's taking the shot.
Yeah.
And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Coming out aggressively. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done.
Yeah.
He just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Yep.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38.
Why the fuck they stop running?
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Still on his feet. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
He's got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create the explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation.
He definitely is outside.
Because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given
Baylor.
play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Yeah, I think 1 year he did. Yeah.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them up.
No, I think Ken Wright played there too, but I think the year he won the Heisman, it was like Terrence Williams and some other people. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Bro, high pass him. That's crazy. Okay.
He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making the big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
Bro, what?
The catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got...
Bro, that fucking safety should have moved over, dog.
They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin
Bro,
will be keeping
how much longer is somebody blocking this man?
And he's
I literally put the mic on him.
Man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing into wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. And a little more space. Opened up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Feeling some heat.
Bro, I was trying to get a fucking around.
They get a sack at the 47.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man all by himself. He's off to the races. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 28, Oklahoma State 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the lone running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete.
Damn! Did anybody hold on to the ball?
To the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Switch through the line. Coverage team was down there to
All right, defense.
They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass.
Can't get off the guy.
Just finds that little
I don't know
crevice
how
and
y'all
he's
read
still
that
up.
shit. That damn.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally
I
get
don't
it
know how
down
you
at the 35.
I don't know how you read that there fast.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He chucks one out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Now on the move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Cowboys are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Okay.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
You know, I had to have it. 4th and goal. It's go time. I get nothing or I get a touchdown, and they go to the quarterback sneak. Not a surprise. Now you see it so much in college football and NFL football. Guys pushing him, trying to get him across the goal line, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally corral
Bro,
him, and he
it's
turns
just
that into a big gain and a
fucking
first
things
down.
goddamn over. Nobody wants to run. Let's get some pressure.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after him. Escapes the sack. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And he's got it at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers.
I mean, he ran the same Rodgers, so there's nothing I could do on that one. I was trying to stop the other
and
route.
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. He's got it on the right. Afterburner's coming. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes.
Hey, Drew, with the disrespect.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot.
Too goddamn fast. Where the fuck is the safety? Bruh, cover 4. They need to fix cover 4.
When these offenses get
There's supposed to be a safety back there.
Already up early, got a short field, take advantage.
And I don't understand how a cover 4 they playing up. Makes no sense whatsoever.
They want to do and having a lot of success.
It was a play back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Still some stuff to fix on this
Let's
game.
go to the studio now.
I don't know why cover 4 is broken on every
Kevin, what do
game.
you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's
That
going
shit's
down
fucking
in
crazy.
this fun college football game today. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Wants to throw on second down.
Bruh, that's fucking pass interference.
Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he's going to Touchdown,
My
Longhorns!
man they could not get no release there.
A lot of time
That's
left.
crazy.
There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and
That's fucking
what
crazy.
routes to be ready for.
Hopefully
And then
next
you
college
jump
football,
the
I
route
fucking
and you make
I
the
get
play
better.
and you just go get
Oh,
in that end
working
zone.
on getting
It
better.
is so
This shit's like wow.
Oklahoma State, 21.
And he'll just
Yeah.
take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Because by the time I got to team picking, like no, there was literally nobody really available. Yeah.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big
Holy
hitter if they
fucking
could have
Christ.
done it. The second down
That's-
coming.
oh,
And the Cowboys in the hurry up. On second down, wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep.
Bruh, come on.
Another interception. That's his fourth.
I don't know why the fuck.
some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career.
Right, he has enough throw
It's
power to
not
get that over there in
speed,
the
it's
corner.
not strength. It's literally, I know when to
Live
break
and
on
learn.
the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's right on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays.
Another interception.
I was trying to jump with Dez, and I didn't mean to press the X button. With the things, yeah, that was the X. Yeah, I did not mean to press the X button.
Squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You dang.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Yeah.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second. Did they re-sign Bernard? He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out
Jonathan Bernard.
Touchdown Longhorns.
Yeah.
How about that D coming up?
No, he played for Vikings this year.
What a play by this defense with the pick.
No, he signed with the Vikings this year. This past season.
Breaks on the football, makes the interception.
It was Texas. Yeah.
We turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns
I don't think that was a
over.
bad throw.
Coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
I mean, shit, if you want my ass, you want my ass. It's my fault. I can't stop him.
Rips off a huge play.
Well, that's why
No, I'm just talking about in general, bro. I tell you, look, if I lose by a ton of points, it's my fault. I can't make a stop. That's on me.
He also has speed. You saw it on that last
I'm not gonna be upset about you are still. There's no what's called it. If they not gonna make a play, I mean, shit, ain't shit out here.
And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail.
Trying to figure out how guys just be out of position all the fucking time, but.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Bro, I don't understand how he's not able to get that ball.
Now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the ground with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Okay, nobody gonna shed a blood. That's what I mean. Like, what the fuck? Nobody sheds a blood at all.
And the stomping
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 4 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games,
you don't gotta get nothing back and forth for me. Shit. I just think, I mean, shit, they playing well.
You set them up. I just hope this one
come
back to bite you right in the hind.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
No, I don't know.
Off the play fake.
Yeah,
Gets it out fast.
this season,
To the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love working this.
well, he's trying to, because I know, what you call it, I know it's randomized. Hopefully not the bottom again.
Safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Got him downfield. Touchdown,
All right, Widow.
Texas. And the beatdown has ensued.
All right, Widow.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I started figuring out how to recruit, so.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here.
This is. I want to say this ain't nothing new. I've had 100 put over me a few times this season. So.
What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive. And the ball is intercepted.
Because I thought he was going to be able to let it go in no time.
Return there, working with a short field from the 36.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it. And chunk plays on
Bro,
the name
I'm
of the
trying to
game,
use it,
and they
bro. It's just
get
too many
one
people
here
open at
before
one
the
time.
defense finally makes the
If I
stop.
go in the middle, that
Well, I
one
think
for the
on that play
drags
you
was
saw
wide
why
open.
this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his
You know,
routes.
bro.
He's
I mean,
patient,
it's just
he's
always somebody open.
consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking
Yeah,
up the
look,
first down.
that drag was open. In the corner, he was open. Just keep it open.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through, quickly complete. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking
some
that
stuff to figure out, okay?
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Can't do that? It's weird. Oh.
He wants to throw it again. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Getting some heat.
Damn.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's weird.
Cowboys are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Looking to throw on second down. He's got the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen.
Yep. I guess get ready for this last season.
That's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed.
That's some pieces that I like.
Let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
What the fuck? They gave the shit on that dude.
Defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he got loose. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Bro, what the fuck speed your lineman, dog?
These young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just...
Bro, how the fuck he holding me down like that?
Until there's zeros on the clock.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll throw it
That's
on
fucking
first
crazy.
down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The ball is on the 18. They need 4 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted.
How the fuck you make an interception backwards?
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
I've been a lot of bad
On the gun. Give on the inside. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. All the way down to the 50.
So we'll run the ball one of these games.
First down. They'll ride the hot hand.
We'll run it more, obviously.
And I think they'll give
Just
him
want to run the
two
ball
on
in
that
these,
one, 2nd and 8
run the
coming
ball
up.
more in these games.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got
Had
the
to
lead. This
abandon that
offense
shit.
has put together a nice day,
Got
man.
down
Like
so
just
much.
balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins
Yo,
are
that
this
damn
late
route
here in
crazy.
week
What the
11.
fuck got wide open? Well, I was listening.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after the...
Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their
Who
enemy.
the fuck is 76, dog?
Pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator.
That's what I'm. I guess that's what it is. Your offensive line fucking loaded.
Football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense.
God damn! All the motherfuckers fucking star fucking.
It's going to be really fun
That
to
shit
watch.
fucking
Not
crazy.
like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
That's fucking
It's
crazy,
1st and
dog.
10 from the 38-yard line.
That fucking offensive line
He's
blocking
gonna
like
pass.
shit.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide. Yeah, hopefully I get a better team start next year. Because I fucking lost a bunch of people season 1.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week.
The expressway is wide open. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. It'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Open space at the 25. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative